You get mad or you get angry. And I think being able to calm down when you're triggered on something and just reflect, being able to calm down quickly is a superpower. Hey there, welcome to Making a Man, the podcast where we dive into the stories and lessons that shape young men today. Whether you're raising a son or you're just curious about learning through a young man's perspective, you're in the right place. I'm Kevin.
I'm Axel.
And together, on each episode, we're going to bring you insights and advice to help guide the next generation.
Let's go! Oh!
Hey, welcome to another episode of Making a Man with Kevin and Axel. How you doing?
Good.
Ax had a long day today. You had school, and then it's pretty late. We're trying to get a session in tonight before bedtime. You had what? You had soccer practice and golf today, right?
A lot of stuff, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, look, I know this is your first year playing soccer. You're playing goalie, right? Your team's getting better every week. But I don't know if I said this to you, but I'm proud of you. Like, this is a whole new sport for you. And I think you're doing really good at playing goalie. We've had some people come up and give you, I've never played soccer, so I don't know what to tell you to do. But we've had some people along the way that have really helped us out from a goalie perspective, and I think you're getting better every week. And the one thing you do after a game, I know I said this to you after the last game, but you're like the only kid that goes up and shakes hands with the refs afterwards. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's probably what I'm most proud about after the game. I know you guys haven't won yet, so there's not a lot to cheer for, but when you do that, it makes me proud. So I just wanted to let you know that.
See, I'm there so everyone can blame me on the losses.
Because you're the goalie?
Yeah.
Well, you're getting a lot of practice your first year as goalie because the ball's down by you a lot.
The defender, they just stand there,
Yeah, they're getting better too. I think you have a young team. You guys have never played together, and there's some teams that you played against that have played together for a while. But on this, is there anything else like that since our last discussion? Anything you want to bring up on this call that you can think of?
No.
All right.
Really, I don't know.
I wanted to go over a couple things that in this podcast of, I don't know, I think we've both made a couple mistakes in the last couple weeks that we've probably wish we wouldn't have done. And I think part of this process is not only, you to learn, but it helps me get better, to think about a better person. And hopefully people that listen to this can, gain from the way we handled something maybe incorrectly and how we want to fix it going forward. So I'm going to go first. And I want to share with you, this was from someone who sent me an email. Someone that for half of my life at least, it was a football coach of mine who I really looked up to. And, he's like a father figure to me. I looked up to this guy. I've stayed in touch with him. I was a board member on his charity. I've done everything I can to help him. And out of the blue, he sends me an email. And I want to read it because it's pretty short. But he says, Kevin, candidly, I don't think I could be more disappointed in you. Maybe, but I'm not sure. He goes, you've made it to the upper half of 1%. I don't begrudge you that, but it saddens. I'm just saddened for the perspective and compassion apparently lost along the way. And he sent this to me, and it was a gut punch. I mean, I just never thought. And look, he's saying that because of my political views, probably. Like he's not aligned with the way I think politically, which is fine. We still respect those people if they don't think like us, right? But he said that to me, and it just hit me the wrong way. And I shot off an email without thinking about it, and I sent it, and I just went off on him. And I was really angry. I was mad after everything I supported him. And I handled it the wrong way. I really should have either picked up the phone and called him directly, which I normally would have done, or I should have sent an email that said, look, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'd love to talk to you in person versus over emails that can get misconstrued. So I'm not happy with how I responded. He sent it. I don't remember when Donald Trump was at Arlington National Cemetery. He was there. He was asked to be there, and he sent me an article that said, Donald Trump's doing a photo op or something, a publicity stunt. And I responded negatively, and I feel bad about it. So that's what I wanted to say. I wish I would have responded better. I learned from it, and we're getting better every day, I guess, right? Anything you think I could have done differently other than what I described?
I think you.
I overreacted, I think.
There's like a lot of ways that you could have done it better, but sometimes that's just how it goes, and you got to learn from that.
Yeah, you're right, and you got to own it. And so you had something happen just within this week, right? It was tough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to lay it out, or do you?
I got it.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you tell us? Give us the details of what happened, because you were nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought this guy was being mean.
Speak clearly.
To my sister.
You thought he was being mean
Yeah.
to her? Yeah.
I thought they had kind of like beef, something, So we were having a conversation, and out of the blue, I just said F you to him. And very bad decision.
You actually said the F word. You said F you
Yeah.
right to his face. Yeah. Right. And
I learned a lot from it.
yeah, well, let's go back, because I didn't know this. I never knew about this until you actually came in my office, and I could tell by your face
Oh yeah.
that you're normally not like that, and you were like nervous because you don't talk that way out. You and I will joke around sometimes, or on the golf course, but you don't talk to people that way, right? I hope not, at least normally. And you came down and you said something to me. You said, do you remember when you were like, Dad, have you ever made a bad decision that you regret? Remember when you said that? And I was like, yeah, I have. Why? What happened? And you told me. And one of the things I said was, first off, that the kid's a lot older than you. He could have whooped your butt.
Hell yeah.
He could have just thumped you. I think it's good that you were protecting your sisters, right? But the reality of it wasn't him. You had the wrong guy, or he didn't even do anything like that, right?
Yeah.
So you confronted someone that you thought that was true, but it really wasn't. And he was probably like, what the heck is going on?
And the funny thing is, apparently, his dad knows my dad.
Yeah, his dad and I are good friends. And when he told me who it was, I was like, oh, no. Because I said a few things to you. First off, that kid could have hurt you. Mm-hmm. And second, that's a reflection on our family when you go do stuff like that. And his dad is my friend. And, we've done business together. And he, you don't want that image out there in society of you not respecting other people. And then the third thing was, how would you have handled it differently? How could you have done it? And we talked about, just like I did, I overreacted. I could have handled this differently. And the best thing would have been to go up to him and say, hey, man, I've heard that you are saying bad things about my sister. I hope it's not true, but tell me, is it you? What are you saying? And then, at least confront him that way. That's probably a better approach than calling him out with a cuss word. And anyway, then we sat there and I said, well, you got to go, we're going to go apologize to him.
Yeah.
And so
he was chill about it.
Well, we got in you were nervous. We get in the car and we drove over to that kid's house.
I was just pale.
Did you think I was going to go up to the door with you?
No.
Did you no? Because I just I pulled into the driveway and I'm like, go ahead, good luck. And then you walk up to the door and you knock on the door, ring the doorbell. I was just sitting in the car and I was watching. And I didn't think anyone was home. And then I saw a light come on. And then my friend, the dad, answers the door. And I see him bring you in. And you were like, man, you told me afterwards, you said you were super nervous when the dad let you in. And then you asked for the son and the dad went upstairs. And then the son came down. And you were like, I wish the dad was staying around because this guy might try to fight me or something, right? And then you told him you were sorry. What did you say to him exactly?
I kind of forget now. I have
Yeah,
a horrible memory, but I think I was like, man, I'm sorry. That was really stupid. I thought you were being mean to my sister, but
Yeah.
apparently it was someone else. I'm really sorry. That was just really mean of me.
Yeah, and then what did he say? He like dabbed you up?
Yeah, he was like, "No, it's fine. Dab me up."
And then you came out and I saw you smiling. And,
Yeah.
and you remember what you said when
It's
we were
just like,
driving
oh
home?
yeah, like it's like just everything is just like washed off me. All that like stress and stuff.
Yeah, you were super stressed about it. And whenever you confront stressful situations like that and you try to make them better, you just sleep better at night, right? Mm-hmm. That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
You were like on cloud 9 the rest of that night. You were pretty pumped up and pretty excited, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I like how you handled that. I just think you did really, really well. So, I just think the lesson I'm taking away from that is like sometimes things can trigger us. You know, you get mad or you get angry. And I think being able to calm down when you're triggered on something and just reflect, take some breaths, take a walk, think about it. How would you want to respond to this? What's the best way to respond to this? You know, being able to calm down quickly is a superpower. And it's something that we probably both need to work on. And I'm glad that we got to share this stuff. The last time we talked was like right during the hurricane that hit North Carolina, remember?
Yeah.
And I was reading a story about, and I wanted to share that story with you because I don't think I have. But, you know, there's a lot of people in North Carolina that and all over the country, that Florida and other places, Georgia got hit pretty hard. Like there's a lot of people that are not in a good spot tonight. But I read one story about a guy specifically. He was a dad. His daughter was getting married, and then that storm hit, and it said that his car, everything was totaled. He had nothing. His car wasn't available, and he walked 30 miles so that he could be at his daughter's wedding. They still had it, and he
That's
had to walk
determination right there.
Yeah, that's just that's a guy that just was going to do whatever it takes to make sure that he's there. You know. For some reason, I put that down as something to talk about. That story really touched me and resonated with me. What else, dude? Is there anything else you wanted to talk about in this episode?
I mean,
this was a short one, but I wanted to get out our mistakes first.
Yeah. I feel like, we like at the start of this, we like talk about like how we were like proud and stuff.
Yeah.
And we went that bad, but I just want to say I'm really proud of you for
Why?
like just like everything, you know?
Oh,
like
thanks.
it's just like you're raising 4 kids. It's just
Yeah.
Thanks,
Ax. It means a lot.
Yeah. I should also I just kind of want to talk about the like this is something I'm proud of myself of.
Yeah.
But
you gonna brag?
Let me have my moment here.
Yeah, go ahead. You got your moment.
So like,
I
feel like the text that I made to Coach Powell.
The text?
Yeah, like, cause like I'm the.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
I am now officially, well, kind of officially,
Yeah.
the ball boy for our high school team, soccer.
Yeah.
And I'm doing pretty good at it. I'm making less mistakes now.
The first game you made some mistakes, but you're getting a lot better.
Yeah. I just threw it like in the middle of the field when the guy already had the ball.
Yeah. But that's a good story because you
learn from.
Well, let's talk about that whole journey because you know that's a good point you bring up because you wanted to be the ball boy for the senior high school team, soccer team. Varsity, yeah. And so you had to get to the coach. You got to find a way to get to the coach. You could have just walked up to him, but that would have been weird and maybe a little awkward because he don't know you. But we know someone that played on the team who now plays college soccer at Holy Cross. He's really good.
Oh yeah.
And he played for that coach. So you went to him and said, "Hey, you know, can you help me?" He made the introduction. So look, I think that. You know, they talk about school and stuff a lot about, I always say that college, like school is not about the classes you take. It's about the hands you shake. It's who you meet there that can change your life. And, you reaching out to you, building a network and being open, and someone like that kid that opened that door for you. He didn't get the job for you. He just said, you're gonna have to go do it yourself, but I'll get you the shot.
Not really what I was like. I was expecting that to happen.
Yeah, you were expecting him to be like, yeah, just show up. But you had to text the coach.
No, I wasn't expecting like just show up.
Yeah.
I was just expecting like, oh yeah, no, you got to do it yourself.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
I kind of wanted to do that.
Yeah,
too.
you knew you had to go through that and
That's
get a
just,
yes or
like
no.
how you build up character.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's exactly right. So you sent him a nice text. Remember when you came with me? You showed me the text.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, who wrote this?
You were like, did mom help you with this?
I did. I was like, did your mom do this?
No.
And you're like, no. And so you texted him. He's a busy guy. He watches a lot of film, he said. And then after the game, we got to talk to him a little bit. He seemed like a good guy. He seems like a really good guy. And you got the job. Like, you're kind of the assistant ball boy, but you got to start somewhere, right?
Well, no, I was the ball boy for the ball boys because like when the ball goes out and then they throw the ball in, I get the ball for them.
That's an important position.
But,
you're the ball boy for the ball boys.
But now I am a ball boy.
Officially?
Oh yeah.
Congrats. It's a big step. You got a promotion.
One time, the last game, there was no ball. There's none like no actual ball boys.
Yeah.
On the whole side, so I just had to run around with a ball.
The whole time. It's good.
Like the whole second half.
Well,
Second half's long.
You run more as a ball boy than you do in your own games because you're a goalie.
Oh yeah. Okay, now our team's actually starting to get good, so now I just have to sit in the goal and it's just kind of boring. Because like I like it when there's a lot of shots on me, but that's
you guys are getting better. That's good. I think you're going to win a game this season. I think so.
Our streak is now 0-0.
What's your record now? 0-5?
0-0.
0-0.
Oh, 0-0. What the heck? 0-7, I meant. I don't know why I just
You played
said
7
0-0.
games and you won 0. But you get the margin of losses. You're getting closer. One game I saw. Yeah, you were up 2-0.
So one game we were 8-4.
Well, look, the game I went to, you were up 2-0, and then you lost 5-2.
That was 8-2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those other 3 goals.
See,
I know.
Like the last game, the goals were like 2 times as big. And
they were big.
On the corners, they just shot them like around and it went in.
You have a signature move I've noticed when you go out to goal. You slam dunk on top of the goal.
I run and then do a 180 and touch it. But last game I couldn't do it because
it was too tall.
Goals were too tall.
Those
were our size too.
If I was playing against you, I'd just kick it over your head. Like that's how you score.
That's what they did.
Yeah, it's a good strategy. All right. Well, I'm glad you brought that one up. That was good. So till next time. Wasn't bad. Thanks.
Yeah.
Good job. You got to hit stop.
Thanks for joining us today on Making a Man. If you found value in today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and share it with others. Together, we can keep inspiring and guiding the next generation. Thank you. See you next time.
Oh!